What's going on, guys? It's LadyB. Today we're going to take a look at one of the biggest matches ever to hit Clash of Clans. Tribe Gaming versus Space Station Gaming. Stay tuned. Today we take a look into one of the biggest matches to hit 2021 in Clash of Clans, and that is Tribe Gaming versus Space Station Gaming. Now, this is just full-on rivalry, considering we now have the all-German Tribe Gaming team that consists of eVe, Maxi, and eVe Cech, formerly from the 2020 team, and then Space Station Gaming that consists of Lex and Nick, formerly from that Tribe 2020 team, now moving over to Space Station Gaming. So we finally get to see these four players face off against each other in an epic matchup for the French Clash Cup in the round of 32 playoffs. And it is everything we have hoped for and more. So you'll have to stay tuned to see who got the win, who threw down the 3 stars, who was able to secure the victory and move on. Definitely a grudge match that I think no one will want to miss, and something that we would love to see again, maybe on the World Championship stage. If you want to catch these wars live, be there in the midst of all the action, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch and turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. You can hang out with some of the best players around in the chat, rooting on for your favorite team and some amazing like-minded people. If you're also looking for some incredible bases, courtesy of Blueprint Base Building with some of the best base builders around, make sure to check the description below and head over to my Discord server. And as always, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button to help the algorithm of this video so we can help grow my channel. This really does help with the visibility, so it's very much appreciated as I look to grow closer to 15,000 and then hopefully on to 20,000. That's going to be one of the next bigger milestones. And don't forget to subscribe so you know when these videos drop and go live. So without further ado, I bring you Tribe Gaming versus Space Station Gaming. Okay, we are in it. The action is starting off, and it is going to be eVe Maxi to try and throw down the thunder here. Now he wants to draw first blood. He wants to set the gauntlet down and say, this is how we're going to start the war. He does not opt to go with the super witches, which we see him relying on quite a bit this time, coming around with the Lalo. It has been quite some time since I've seen Maxi working with the Lalo, and I am very excited to see it. So we head through with the Zapquake, Sui Lalo, using the ice golems here to get some big value coming in. And remember, we've got a lot coming at it, including the clan castle troops to work our way through, and still need to get this eagle down. So a smart move to bring that extra tank. This is a pretty neat trick that we see Vala doing quite often to keep his heroes alive. Ben, thank you so much for the follow. Ice Golem serving as that extra tank, as the scatter shot beats away, keeps the queen under cover, keeps that queen safe, and look at her working through to pick up the air sweepers. Now we will see her get tangled up here, unfortunately, with the hound, and she is going to be forced to use her ability. We're going to have to burn this before getting to the scatter shot. The king on the outside edge. It is a bit unfortunate because he doesn't get as much, I think, as he was hoping to see wrapping around into that scattershot chamber, but he goes with the flow and quickly adjusts the plan. We've got the Lalo pathing pretty well secured and set up, but we do have the air sweepers to work against. That warden ability is absolute perfection here, keeping these loons nice and safe through. Gets the blimp sailed across quick and easy into the town hall section, so only those loons right in that radius are impacted and dropped out. Hound sweeping across, doing some great tank work, and we've got one final haste to try and sweep these loons safely through. Now, because we didn't get as much value as we wanted to see, because we didn't see that air sweeper go down, we pick up a couple of traps, a tornado trap, just pulling a little distraction for these loons here, but not enough to keep this one from finishing up the job. Beautiful execution, beautiful pathing. This air defense still does stand, but with what he has left over, he's got enough to seal the deal here, get the cleanup done, and pick up that 3-star. Great way to kick things off. And I noticed that eVe Maxi is not going up against Nick or Lex, going base specific, not going for full vengeance mode here, not going for the full rivalry, but looking to pick out the smart base and going with the plan that it calls for. Great way to kick things off. A 3-star certainly sets the tone for Space Station Gaming to have to set the bar to. It's good to see you, Vala. Vala in the house. But who are you supporting? Which team are you assuming is going to get the win here? Crazy Ryan has to keep this. I can't say momentum moving along. He's got to get it started. He's got to set Space Station Gaming up somewhere to kick this off with that 3-star. So also coming in with a Zapquake Lalo and also taking a page out of Vala's notebook and Maxi's, of course, with the Ice Golems to do some tanking because we're coming in on a pretty heavy defensive, chunky section of the base. We want to give the heroes enough of a fighting chance. When you're contending, not only with the defenses, but also those clan castle troops, you have to keep this in mind. You need to give them every fighting chance they have to get through. But we have not yet set our way into the town hall section of the base, and the king's already down. We still do have an Ice Golem up. Force the queen ability pretty early here, but the timing of the Ice Golem freeze up is almost good enough. We're going to have to expend another freeze. Oh, never mind, because we've got the Sneaky Goblins to take care of it just in case. So that freeze does come down to keep those Sneaky Goblins through. Smart backup plan to ensure that he gets as much value on that opener as possible. So connecting the Zapquake to the Sui opener. Problem is, do we have enough out of this? We do have to worry about the damage zone in the core of the base where we have the multi-targeting Inferno and the Air Sweeper pushing back. Skelly Spell comes down, helps distract the Royal Champ. So we have the pups and any headhunters? No headhunters. So the pups can help take down that Royal Champ quick. Minions come through. Beautiful push straight in. It's the Warden ability with the assist of the haste to quickly move things along to keep that through the damage zone. A bit of a spread on the loons, which is not a bad thing, but look how dirty that core was. Knocked everything out, especially having that queen on the back end. Loons are going to struggle to get past this section. Multi keeps them down, and with the dragon not working along to take out that queen, this is not going to have enough power to finish the job up. We are going to see a good percentage. 40 seconds left still to go, and a lot of big value in cleanup along the outside of the base, but we will not see the 430 chamber with the multi, with the queen, with the air defense in the Warden Tower going down. A very, very nice try. Yeah, it'll be more than a time fail. These defenses will quickly pick away what's left over, the Warden, the Dragon, but we will see some decent percentage coming along. Now, a lot of you thinking that we're going to see a 14 to 15 star war here potentially. Could something like this be the determining factor that's going to change the course for Space Station Gaming? 87% is where Crazy Ryan will be left off. Ooh, they're coming in with the big guns. They start off with Maxi. Now we go to eVe check. We know we will see Nick in the second attack place for Space Station Gaming as well. But eVe check. I love this. I love this. Going for Nick. Going straight for the jugular here. Looking to take Nick down, who he knows is going to be coming up next. Warden opening up the path here. Is he going to look to take on the whole town hall himself? If he does, just has to be worried about time a little bit bringing in these super witches. But Danny knows this. Tribe Gaming knows this best about timing of super witches because, of course, in the 2020 World Championships, they are the ones that brought us through to show us we needed to bring it back in the meta, that it had its place. So much so that it dominates currently in this game. So yes, we do take down the town hall. A minute long on this Warden walk. I will be a bit worried about time, but it doesn't mean he's not going to get the job done. Just needs to move this forward quickly and hope that there isn't too much hang up as he works in towards the center of the base. So giant to tank for the siege barracks as it comes out gives it a little bit more value so we can get as many of those super wizards out of the clown car as possible. Gives the P.E.K.K.A. a little extra fighting chance here. Everything powering through with the king, looking to take on that scatter shot. Takes the focus away from the super witches. Nice, easy move in. Beautiful super wall break in the core of the base with a jump that will lead it right out. This is going to help on the time factor that we are so worried about, because it was a minute wasted getting I shouldn't say wasted, because it was a minute taking down that town hall and picking up that funnel value. There needs to be extra ways of moving it forward, and this is a smart way of doing it. No resistance moving into the core of the base. With the queen ability, with the royal champ ability, everything is looking solid. One scatter shot is the biggest concern here going through, but the queen can easily take it down along with the royal champ and her seeking shield coming to the rescue. Tons of spells left over, some of which aren't even needed to secure the deal here. But why risk it when you could run a possibility of losing out one key unit or hero that could cost you in time? And with that, eVe Cech comes through, dominating with another triple. This will certainly secure them at least 1 star moving forward. But we still need to see what Nick has in store for us. Nick, unfortunately, not able to hold the defense, but can he pick up the 3-star to at very least compensate and maybe find a way to turn this back around? So Nick, up to bat, always the second position here, coming in, looking to pick up some more steam for the team should the first hit not go as planned. But can he do that is the question. We've got the blimp sailing across. Yeti out, takes on the Inferno Chamber to shape up what we need to connect along with the Sui opener. It also helps pull the Clan Castle troops. So we get the full lure coming out and around so we can take it to a nice dark corner and pick it off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One lightning spell takes down those headhunters. So there is no risk for the king. And I love this so far because we've kept, for the most part, those super minions in the poison. So they go down much easier, much faster. And again, with limited damage to the heroes. So the king able to be that meat shield now for the queen, almost fully unscathed as it moves along. 2 super wall breakers to get the push in to the core of the base here, where we can hopefully... Oh, nope. It's not going to be the core of the base, but we need to get to this town hall. Take that down. It won't be enough to get a little bit further in. The Lala push is going to have to possibly circulate its way around, unless the RC can get a little bit more out of it, but it does not look like it. I do see 5 freezes invested though, and I suspect a lot of that is to help hold off the eagle if need be, but more importantly, these scatter shots as we work our way through. This warden ability is going to have to come through into the core. Holds off the eagle, holds off the scatter. Ice Hounds tanking for days on this one, and there is that beautiful Warden Tome straight through to the core in the damage zone, where we expect to see all the traps coming through. One lonely loon trying to take on the job of taking down that eagle. It's time consuming, but it is getting it done. We still have one more Ice Hound tanking here all day long. Final freeze down for the scatter shot. This haste timing, oh my goodness. Talk about pro level. Quickly down, sweeps those loons and gets a scatter shot done, and there is nothing to worry about. 36 seconds remain. Core is taken down. Everything circumventing to the outside of the base to pick up the 3-star. Nick is an absolute boss when it comes to air. Oh my goodness. That was absolutely perfect timing and everything. The spell placements, that last haste, sealed the deal to ensure that we did not lose out those loons. If those loons had gone down, it could have been rip. Pressure is on to try and continue this so far perfect performance from Tribe Gaming that is holding a lead over Space Station. Exorcist deciding to come in with the Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash. A very common strategy these days. The one thing you do need to be worried about is keeping the Queen and the Royal Champ ability as far through to the back end of the base as you possibly can. Now I notice the Warden is all the way at the top side of the base. We are pretty far away, removed from the town hall, which means we're going to see this blimp sailing in to take it on and help with the navigation so we can push the main pack of this, the P.E.K.K.A.s and the Super Wizards and the Queen, into the center of the base. We've got the King lining up the path, working along with those witches, the King to tank. I like the use of the Skellies to help with the distraction and getting this all going while the Warden is continuing to finish up the shape up of this path, where we could be wasting a little bit of time, but not wasting it when you're taking care of the funneling. Gets that first wall break in. First and only, because we're going to have a jump to connect through the core, the blimp to sail through, taking on that 6 o'clock chamber where the town hall remains. We've got to worry about the clan castle troops here, but everything working together. Headhunters. Ooh. Headhunter takes down that Warden quickly, but are we going to be able to spare this Queen ability? Are we going to be able to keep this Queen ability working through into that scattershot chamber? Yeti Blimp takes down the town hall very, very quickly, and the Queen is still in it. She is still in it, hanging on to this ability as long as possible. P.E.K.K.A.s finally take the lead. Can the Queen get that Expo down before? Yes, she can. This is shaping up to be what it needs for a 3-star. Sneaking in that Headhunter just to give the assist to take on the King. Finally forces that Queen ability. Good timing here. Getting down that scattershot. Is it enough to take down the defending RC? All we need from Exorcist's RC is just to get as far enough through and give a little leeway for that Expo. But it's picking on the healers instead of the Queen for now. Not necessarily ideal, but it gives the Queen a little reprieve to come through, help with the cleanup, and gives the RC the opportunity to try and sneak in and take it down. But a giant bomb does her in. Queen is down. Royal Champ is down. All we have left are the witches, a couple of wizards, and the Skellies to take care of the rest of this base with only 20 seconds left to go. This is looking like a big defense that Space Station Gaming needed. This is going to essentially be a time fail at that. Not enough time to get the job done here. And with that, this is potentially going to be tied up on stars. But it is a % lead for Tribe Gaming as it stands with a 94% that Exorcist just put up. Lex might be the last one to hit. I tend to think Lex might be the last hitter to come in. Yeah, Gold Bomber, I agree. So Goreticus in with the drag bat. Now with this, we do need to shape up as much of the base as possible. And ideally eliminate as much splash damage on the back end to bring those bats through. Though you just need to have a good plan of action with a combination of the Royal Champ sometimes, an Ice Golem sometimes, and of course the freeze spells. So King takes on the Scattershot. We eliminate one huge threat to this. We do wind up leaving the secondary Scattershot, so I'm curious to see, because there's good value here for a bat bomb and freeze combination, if that's what he's going for. Nice straight line push through, a little bit offset from the town hall, so we'll see the blimp sailing through to help take that on. Is it going to give the Queen a little bit more value? No, she's going to get picked off by the ground bow, but dragon straight here through the core of the base. Again, there is good freeze value sitting right here on the Scattershot and on that Wizard Tower. Ooh. Town Hall. Oh, does finally go down. Took a little while. Slightly delayed. But the sneaky goblins do come in and get the job done. So we've got the bats pathing through. Unfortunately, we lost a lot with these dragons, and they moved outside of the core of the base. So no more tank value out of this. And these freezes have to go the distance. Royal Champ sneaking underneath them, trying to do as much work as possible. We are not going to get to see that freeze coming in for the Scattershot and Wizard Tower combination. Oh, yeah, we will. But not before we can get those bats safely through into it. Royal Champ is not going to have enough to finish the job here. Couple of outlying bats to take care of some of the cleanup here. Take down that Tesla and give a little more push. 57 seconds left to go. We got a couple sneaky goblins to help out as well with the storages, but We got to be mindful of both the king and the scatter shot so we can get as much out of them as we possibly can. Let's see what we're looking at. We're looking at a full health warden. One. Ooh, we shouldn't have looked. We shouldn't have looked. A black bomb pops up, tries to do some damage to those dragons, and it does. But these dragons, we've got ooh, really low health. He's got to get through this storage. That is going to crush this. That distraction there is just enough, but the warden helps out. He picks up the black bomb. That dragon might just have saved this raid. Oh, come on, warden. Stay out of the scattershot range while you're going for other structures. It's not going to be a win for the warden. And unfortunately for that, it is not going to be a win for Goreticus. No 3-star here, but we do have a 95%. What this means is if we can see an 87% 2-star come in from Tribe Gaming, this could tie up again. This could potentially tie up again, but we'll need to see another 3-star rolling through for Space Station Gaming. Nebrax with the unique opportunity to try and put full pressure on Space Station Gaming. If he picks up a 3-star, it's going to be a tight match for SSG. There's no two ways about it. There would be some possible recovery, but it would rely on defenses and all 3-stars rolling through. Drops in the Zapquake to help navigate the path for this Lalo, opening up what it needs to get the heroes to dive in and pick up some key defenses. Now, the Queen is not down for the count, but she's damaged enough that it's an easy push with the King and the Queen to take her on. Royal Champ cutting across, and actually be the Royal Champ. No, she does get the lure, though. Clan Castle moves straight to the outside of the base. King and those barbs take down those headhunters fast. And now the Queen can deal with the Hound completely out of harm's way. But what we want to see is the defending Queen go down here. We do have 2 headhunters, but these may need to be reserved to help take down the defending RC. In either direction, I assume there will be a dragon coming through. Queen still got her ability, so she's got a nice push to take on that Town Hall here. And we have the freeze to help hold off the single targeting Inferno. Forces that ability and spares the freeze. Okay, so with the lineup of the Stone Slammer, we certainly have a dragon in here. Lining up right along where the Queen remains. Inner edge here. And keeping the focus of this air sweeper away from the loons. So the loons can have a safe push coming in right behind the secondary air sweeper over here. Sneaking in a couple of loons to take down that single. Keep the pathing moving along. Again, keeps the focus of that one air sweeper out of the way. Now that the loons are past, we've got a nice long line drive coming in. Ugh. Stone Slammer doing some good work, holding off that the scatter shot, but we've lost out a lot of loons. It's thinned out quite a bit, but it doesn't matter. When you have a Stone Slammer in here, taking care of the majority of the tanking, it does not matter how many loons you lose out. Stone Slammer can go all day long. Nebrax absolutely pounding this one. Coming in, swagging some of those CC troops that aren't even needed, not even for the cleanup, because he's got this so far covered and under control that the minions and the pups carry the way through to the very end. Oh, such a bad Lalo. Yeah, I know. Keanu, super terrible, awful Lalo. Let's see what Agent can do. Pressure's on to perform at this point. It's going to need to be up to Agent and Lex to pick up the 3-stars, and they need to see if they can hold a defense, an 87% or lower defense against Kronos. So Agent coming in with the dirty Inferno drag spam. You got to love it. Now, these are decimating bases if you look at what Gaku has been doing. Gaku is unstoppable right now with this strategy. Is Agent, though. We have the E-Drag that helps set up a little bit of the funnel, but cuts across in with these Inferno Drags. King and Queen are now required to help keep this moving along into the center of the base. Do have to worry about the multis. The multis are never ideal for these Inferno Dragons, along with the splash damage. This is why we typically see these Skelly spells helping to work along. But we've got a nice big spread coming through. Still working great together, making their way across, finally into the center of the base. At this point, with a Royal Champ ability and a freeze left over, it is looking pretty solid, though there is a bit of a spread. You got to worry about the single at the top side. You've got these Skellies covering it, trying to keep it under control here, under wraps, but was it used too soon? I think is going to be the bigger question. No, because it's almost enough to completely take it down. They give the Royal Champ a fighting start here. They give the Inferno Drags just a little push, a little bump to take that out. There's a minute 24 left on the clock here. And between the Warden, the RC, and those Inferno Drags, they've got it all under control. Agent coming through, trying to keep the dream alive for Space Station Gaming. This triple was necessary to try and get the job done, but they still need to see one more 3-star and hold a defense if they want to get the best of Tribe Gaming. That 95% from Goreticus does them favors, but the 87% could be sitting them back if Kronos comes in with the 3-star. Okay, we're going to watch whoever's going right now. Kronos. It's their Waterloos. Makes sense. Well, Kronos is live. I think the last 2 hits are at the same time. It's his Waterloos. You guys all say Lex? You guys want to see Lex? You want to see if it's going to make a difference? Are you sure? He's coming in with the Super Witch. I don't know. If you know you want to secure the deal, get the percent needed. Get like the high percent 2-star needed. And yeah, it might rip on time, but it doesn't matter because all he needs is like an 89%. You go in with the Super Witches. So you guys are split here. Some want to see Lex, some want to see Kronos. Warden leads away with a nicely shaped up path from the Zapquake. Okay, how about we do this? This is going to take forever and a day. You want to go over to Lex? Yeah? Okay. Iris says, don't you dare. What do? I switch. I switch and go to Lex. I want to see what Lex is doing. I switched. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. What happened? Okay, we had the Zapquake. We had the Blimp. Took down the Town Hall. Sectioned off the base. We got a big push to come in. This is also going to be very time consuming. Switch back right now? I did this to myself. Sorry, Ari. I wanted to see what Lex was doing. We can do ping pong here if you'd like. We can ping pong back and forth. I kind of want to see what Lex has in store because the Super Witch is going to take forever and a day. King with a nice lure straight up through the center of the base, gutting it out for this Lalo. Damage zone eliminated. Only thing we have to worry about is the Sarah Sweeper, but I assume he will be coming in from behind it. Unfortunate that he couldn't actually get that down. So we get the Lalo pathing started. Ice Golem doing some good tank work here. We still have the Ice Hound to work its way through, though it's not going to last too much longer coming up. Cross this AD. Ooh, one down, one more to go. And we've got the scatter shot. This is a good position for this Hound to go down right in that scatter shot range. Holding off the Queen. Ooh, coming through. Keep some good focus off. Oh, come on. Don't go that far. Oh, never mind. He gets the Queen frozen up. Not quite the scatter shot, but the freeze comes down, compensates for it. Lex, 49 seconds left to go. Is this going to be it? That Air Sweeper pushing things back. Still need to get that AD down, but it's a ground bow. It's a ground bow. Come on. This is going to be the freeze. This is going to be the 3 all day long. 34 seconds left. Does he have the time to get it done? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We got a Tesla. We got a Tesla inside there. Those minions aren't going to get it down, but they do pick up the traps. 25 seconds left. I don't know if it's enough time. I don't know if it's enough time. Are we going to switch back? Are we going to switch back? Hold on. 16 seconds left. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 13. Whoa, 96%. It doesn't matter. Anyway, and I still can't get in. It didn't matter. Oh, come on. How did I get locked out of that? A 99%. It wouldn't have mattered in any which way, shape, or form. A 99% on that one. I backed out. I can't even be blamed for the jinx. King of time fails. 30 minutes ago. What happened 30 minutes ago? You wish you voted? Should have voted 30 minutes ago. You guys ready for the giveaway? Gold pass giveaway? Gold in chat. Quickly. Let's see what was left remaining. Let's see, because I backed out to see what happened with the Super Witch attack. This was the longest Lalo ever. And it just needed... Wait. Another second. Needed like one more second to get the job done. What remained here? What was the last thing standing? Those minions picked up the trap in the core of the base. All the cleanup was here and there. Oh, I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. It was this guy right here. Oh. Okay, it needed a couple more seconds. You know, one loon would have sealed the deal on that. Just one. Let's give some quick love. Where are we here? 96%. What happened? Time fail. I told you, super witches. You want to get the job done with a high percentage? 2-star? If that's all you need, you bring in the super witches. So we had seen the start of this, but we switched over to see what Lex was doing because we wanted to see if he would have the opportunity to try and seal the deal. Craziness. So gold in the chat if you want to enter to win a gold pass. Tribe 1, GG, 13-12. 13-12 in this one, and what a close end indeed it was. Beautiful performances from both sides here that we got to see going through and through. So Kronos came in with those super witches. The warden left the oh, hold on. We're gonna one-time speed this just so we can see what happened coming in. Looked like there was gonna be a little pull outside of the base, but it did not happen. Queen had to burn through that ability early, which is never ideal. And as you can see, with it coming close to time, that can make the difference in the end. I like the use of the Valks. More and more we're seeing Valks coming in for those outside open chambers to help with the cleanup. They work well with the king, with the P.E.K.K.A. to take care of cleanup and help support the royal champ at the same time. Timing of the RC, perfect, because the witches are taking on a lot of damage here. She is able to keep cover a pretty good chunk of the way through, even as these big boys come out of that jump and take on additional heat from the cannon there. So 33 seconds left at this point, and we've got that scatter shot firing away because the royal champ seeking shield has already been used. She comes in. Was she able to get the job done here? Finish it off? Yeah, the warden took the tank. He took the heat and brunt of that entire scatter shot there. Royal champ gives it a fighting go. Not quite enough to take it down. Oh, snap. Yes, it was, because those healers came in and kept her alive. Really craziness. So this is all that remained here on the back end. This is all that remained. Yeah, rip Nick's points. Nick's loss. He put, let me tell you, he put almost 100,000 channel points on the line. So you guys out there who voted for Tribe, you could get a good payout. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the amazing war, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary as well. And again, if you didn't hit that thumbs up button, please make sure to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, this is LadyB. I'll catch you guys later.